Dear Commander Mark, whenever anyone asks me where I learned to draw, I tell them I started drawing along with you in the mid-1980s, when you were doing Imagination Station. I'm 29 years old now, and I consider myself to be very fortunate to have something that I love to do as much as I love to draw. Some people, so I've heard, don't know what that's like. I met you once when I was 4 years old. My mom had taken me to NASA for the day, and there you were, sketching spaceships probably. I remember my mom pointing you out to me and saying, "Cassidy, look, it's Commander Mark." I was awestruck. You were bigger than Michael Jackson to me, and I loved Michael Jackson. So I just stared at you. You probably get that a lot. I have chosen, as my preliminary topic, to do my research paper about you. Now, I understand that you're probably very busy, and you probably have a lot of kids just like me, writing you with such requests. But I figure this is worth a shot. I would like to interview you for my research paper about you, because it would be meaningful, on a personal level, to me, as you have made such a profound impact on the way I've lived my life and where I want to go from here. Please let me know if this or anything similar would be possible. Thank you for your time and consideration. Graciously, Cassidy Coon.
Well, he wrote me back, and we arranged an interview, but life gets hectic, and he forgot. But he called me, and he's in New York, and we're hanging out next week, me and my hero, Commander Mark. I have a feeling we're gonna get along. I like people who like to draw, and that got me to thinking about my old pal Joe. Joe likes to draw. His cartoons are published on the Chronicle's 2595 weblog. And while his drawings aren't the most complex, so the heck what? He'll draw you anything you want on an index card for $1. Joe is also a musician, and he portrayed Texas singer and songwriter Daniel Johnston in Speeding Motorcycle, Catastrophic Theater's rock opera about Daniel Johnston. And that Daniel Johnston is another interesting cat. He likes to draw too. He lives next door to his parents in Waller, Texas. That's right around the corner, but his work has been all over at places like the Whitney Museum of American Art. Perhaps you're familiar with this friendly frog. Daniel Johnston is the artist behind it. And Kurt Cobain, as it seems, also liked this frog. Speaking of Nirvana, rock and roll poster artist Charles Hardwick, aka Uncle Charlie, is another Houstonian who likes to draw. You've likely seen his stuff. He's been doing genre-defining illustration for some pretty famous people for decades. Uncle Charlie likes to draw so much that he was declared legally blind in 2007, yet remains a prolific artist today. Commander Mark, Joe, Daniel Johnston have all been known to draw pictures of outer space. Uncle Charlie did at least one poster for Nirvana. Kurt Cobain liked that smiling frog drawn by Daniel Johnston. And Joe was Daniel Johnston in a play. And they all live in Texas. And they are all worthy research paper topics. So I've made up my mind. Why stop at Commander Mark? One could say that I've broadened rather than narrowed my topic, but I prefer to say I've added dimension. Joe, Daniel Johnston, Uncle Charlie, the Commander, 4 Texans who like to draw, and I'm going to write about it. And that is the subject of my English 1302 research paper.
Singing birds and laughing bees. You got me wrong, says he. The sun don't shine in your TV.